is a 2004 VW Touareg. This confiscated vehicle was allocated to one Charles Niteko Tete. A quick online inquiry shows the import duty on this vehicle should range between 63,000 and 88,000, but it was auctioned at just about 25,000. The beneficiary provided a cover letter issued by the Office of the President of Ghana. To verify this, we sent the chassis number of the vehicle to the GRA short code 1477. It returned the make and model of the vehicle as VW Touareg and the importer as the Office of the President with a duty of 25,381 Ghana cedis paid. This amount is just about 1/3 of the estimated duty. But this is contrary to the provisions of the Customs Act 2015, which stipulates that, quote, the price at which a forfeited motor vehicle is disposed of, whether by auction, sale, allocation, or any other method, should include the duty and eligible taxes on the motor vehicle.
You go through the same process of clearance, so you pay the access duty, and then you go ahead and pay your demurrage, all the taxes, all the levies, all charges, prior to release from the port.
The GRA platform shows no taxes were paid on the vehicle. Head of auction at the GRA, Prince Akwabwa, tells JoyNews his office's interest is not in who exploited the system, but whether duties were paid on the vehicle.
Office of the President.
Yes.
I think that one was allocation.
Okay.
Yes. It presupposes that a letter was received with the name Office of the President. And then when we sat on it as a committee, the letter, in fact, emphasis is not given on the name, but it surfaced that it is one of the letters considered for allocation. So we allocated the vehicle as such, and then the access duty was paid.
By normal terms, must Office of the President pay duty on a vehicle that it wants to use?
You know, Office of the President is big. So somebody writes a letter and puts Office of the President there. We are not after the name. We want somebody who can afford and who can pay the access duty. So once this letter is received, and even Office of the President who receive it, so the emphasis is not on the name. The emphasis is whether the duty was paid. And according to our checks, the duty has been paid, and it was paid by an individual.
But the duty paid was far less than what was supposed to be paid on the 2004 VW Touareg. This is not the only confiscated vehicle on which taxes were not paid. A 2010 Lexus wagon was allocated to one Daniel Akologo. The estimated duty on such a vehicle is 51,000 Ghana cedis. But it was auctioned to Cecilia Kofi at 30,000 Ghana cedis, representing a shortfall of more than 20,000 cedis. In another deal, a 2012 Hyundai Sonata was allocated to one Alexander Jedu. 16,000 Ghana cedis was paid by one Nana Kwame Ajare to the GRA on the vehicle when the estimated duty was 27,000 cedis. In this case too, the 16,000 Ghana cedis paid covered the duty. Out of the 5 vehicles sampled from the 151 confiscated cars allocated, the state could have lost an estimated duty of 130,000 Ghana cedis based on checks from the online platform duty calculator. This practice, our investigation showed, was widespread when we examined all the 151 vehicles the Director of Political Affairs at the Chief of Staff's office, Frank Asiedu Bequin, requested to be allocated on the 20th of December 2017. His letter to the Commissioner General of the GRA read in part, quote, I hereby write for the consideration of the attached list of vehicles with their chassis numbers to be allocated to the corresponding names. Your usual cooperation in this regard is highly anticipated. Unquote. This request was also made on a letterhead claiming to be from the Office of the President. The request was sought when Mr. Bequin was head of the Confiscated Assets Committee. Head of auction at the GRA, Prince Akwabwa, explains that members of this committee are not supposed to make allocations. Their duty is to monitor the process.
But the fact is that if you come to Section 59 of the Customs Act 2015, Act 891, it made it clear that goods confiscated are confiscated to the state. So therefore, the state has a duty to monitor and then the disposal of those goods. So the confiscated secretariat comes in to monitor how those goods are disposed of.
So if I'm a member of the confiscated committee, my job only is to monitor. I can't allocate.
Never. No allocation is done by the confiscated secretariat.
He explains how his unit deals with influential persons who apply for vehicles to be allocated to them.
We have a way of scrutinizing the letters to decipher which one is of merit. And then you can also come to the auction grounds, and the days are advertised in daily papers. You come to the auction grounds. In fact, for some reason, customs don't do the auction, the public auction. So, as you indicated, I cannot guarantee you I cannot guarantee you that you can. Once you apply, you will definitely get.
JoyNews contacted the Director of Political Affairs at the Chief of Staff's office, Frank Asiedu Bekwin, for his comments on the matter. He declined to speak. Kwete Nate's report for JoyNews.